Hi everyone, this is Jeff Veglahn, land steward of our Menomonee Valley branch, here with you for another edition of our virtual botany walk. Today we are going to be looking at a plant that you probably all know, love, and need no help identifying, and it's black-eyed Susan. So black-eyed Susan is this one right down here. I'm on one of our green roofs here at our Menomonee Valley branch, and it is hot, which makes this plant pretty cool because it can grow in very sandy, dry, hot areas, but then it can also grow in soils that contain some clay. It can grow in some medium moisture, but also really dry soils. So the best way to identify this plant, many of you don't need help with this, but we'll look anyways. So when you look at the plant, it has alternate side leaves here. So here's a leaf there, here's a leaf coming right up above it. The leaves are sessile. So if you remember from a previous virtual botany walk, sessile means the leaf has no petiole or no stem, and it connects right to the stem of the plant. So you can see here this leaf goes right up to the stem of the plant. That is sessile. The plant name is Rudbeckia hirta, and hirta refers to hirsute, which is Latin for hairy. So when you look at the stem and you look at the leaves, they are very hairy. This plant can grow in three different fashions. It can grow as an annual, biennial, and perennial, meaning that an annual plant goes through its entire growing life cycle, so from seed to flower to producing seed, all in one growing season. A biennial does it over the course of 2 growing seasons, so typically in the first year it's producing just leaves, and then the second year it produces flowers and seed. And then the perennial plant of this can grow for 3 to 5 years, and like a biennial, it usually only produces leaves its first year, but then it can produce flowers from year 2, 3, 4, and however long it lives for. That's pretty unique. Not all plants are annuals, biennials, and perennials. Usually you'll have plants that are annuals, and then you'll have plants that are perennials, and then you'll have certain plants that are only biennials, but this plant can do all 3. Now, the other cool thing about this plant, or the thing that I think is cool, is how it was actually named. So this plant is Rudbeckia hirta. Like I said, I already said that hirta refers to hirsute, which is the hairy stem and hairy leaves. But Rudbeckia actually is named after the Rudbecks, which is a father and son Swedish scientist pair, I guess you want to say. They're both named Olof. So Olof the Elder, he was born in 1630. He was famous for his works in science and ecology and botany. Then Olof the Elder, or Olof the Younger, he was born in 1660, and he was most famous for his works in sciences also, but specifically botany, and then he was a famous professor. One of his students, Olof the Younger's students, became very famous in the botany world and zoology world, and his name is Carolus Linnaeus. If you don't know that name, he is the father of modern taxonomy. So he developed the nomenclature system that we currently use today, and he created it in the early mid 1700s, and we still use it today. It's the grouping of plants and animals and other organisms into a species, genus, and then going into families, which is pretty cool that we are still using it today. So he named this important plant after the Rudbecks, which are the father-son scientists pair in Sweden. Again, my name is Jeff Veglahn. I am the land steward here at our Menomonee Valley branch, and it was great to be with you virtually on another one of our botany walks. See you soon.